Hey guys, Antonio here with another chapter on emotional intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 10, managing with heart. Now, we're going to talk about the workplace a lot, organizations and stuff like that, and how you can improve and manage people better, because ultimately that is the next level of intelligence, being able to manage groups of people, other people, and use your emotional intelligence beyond yourself. So a bad work morale, one where people are emotionally, they feel like they're being intimidated by their boss, or, things where you're not really motivated to get the work done. What ends up happening is productivity decreases, missed deadlines increase, and mistakes increase. Now, as you probably see, this is very costly to your business. So you want to eliminate this. And an emotionally upset person, one who's anxious or depressed, they have a decreased ability for learning, a decreased ability for memory making or memory forming, and decreased ability to make decisions. All of which are bad for a productive employee. And what you need is a bunch of productive employees to have a very productive business. You're only as good as your employees are. So you need to find a way to change this. And the one thing that you can really use to get yourself back into this position is by getting feedback from your workers. Open, honest, anonymous feedback sometimes is what you need to find out what you're doing wrong and how you can improve on it. And a lot of times managers are too willing to criticize. But instead, you need to be more frugal with praise. Let people know that they're doing a good job. People enjoy praise and appreciation when they get something done. That makes them want to do it more the next time. We want people to do more things for us. We don't want them to do less things for us. So why would you give them criticism? But sometimes you need to give them criticism, right? So the way we can overcome this is using the Artful Critique method. It basically focuses the critique and criticism on what the person did rather than an attack on their character. A lot of times when you say something about someone, what ends up happening is that when you try to tell someone something, what ends up happening is it comes off as an attack on their character. You aren't good at this. That's not what you want someone to feel. You don't want someone to think they're not good at it. What you want is someone to think that this specific thing, when they do it, it didn't come out as well as you would have liked it. So that now puts the focus on the thing that the person was supposed to do, and not on their character. Not on when someone thinks it's about their character, it's a lot harder to change. So you want to offer them a way to improve on the thing that they did. So if you say, when you did X, you did A, B, and C in order to get there, right? But I tend to find that when I'm doing X, I usually do it in this order, CBA, and that will get you. That will hopefully get you to your destination faster. And what ends up happening here is that the person who's receiving this feedback says, okay, now I have like a tangible way to get something done, and they don't see it more as something on them. They see it more as something on the thing that they did, and they can improve it. This is most effective when face-to-face. That's how you can be empathetic the most. And that's also important because you need to be sensitive to the other person's feelings while doing this. You don't want to offend them, because then this will happen. We don't want that. And then you want to specifically say what someone did wrong and what they did right to give them the best feedback they possibly can. I really liked it when you did this, but when this was done, it might not have been optimal, right? You're telling them and letting them down nicely. People don't want to let down too hard. Now, the topic of diversity in the workplace. I won't go too far deep into it, but it is very beneficial. If you think about it, if you have multiple people that come from completely different parts of the world, completely different limiting beliefs, completely different thought processes, it's very, very beneficial, because when all of these people come together, their very different backgrounds will mesh into one thing, and that one thing will be able to pull so many ideas from so many different places. And when you're more creative, you can make more products, you can make You can overcome obstacles easier through creativity. So you come up with more effective solutions that way. So it's very important to be diverse, to be diverse in your company. And then last is a group. When you're managing groups, in a group, when multiple people come together, there's this thing called a group IQ, which is how the group interacts. There's a group EQ as well, and how the group interacts with each other is what's going to determine how successful they are. When they're in harmony, like Napoleon Hill says in Think and Grow Rich, with their mastermind group, if you've been paying attention to my series over there, it depends on how much they are in harmony. If they really enjoy each other, then they will be very productive. And the leader of the group must be able to see things from others' perspectives. He must be persuasive, and he must be promoting cooperation without having conflict. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video on managing other people with heart, please leave me a thumbs up, guys. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for you to purchase a copy of this book on Amazon. Emotional intelligence is huge for your success in life. Read this and implement everything you can. I promise you, you will become more successful because of this book alone. Guys, as always, subscribe and have a wonderful day.